I don't need no fucking it. Like he can sit up here and say like, yeah, I try to give advice and all that. It's like, Punk, I know you ain't really spilling no fucking, you ain't giving nobody no gems back there, bro, because you making it about you, and nobody want to hear about you and your glory days of saying doing the pipe bomb. We don't give a fuck, Punk. No one cares. Like, shut the fuck up. Just tell me how I can get better. Yes, sir. What's good?
What up, man? What up?
What up? What up? It is your guys. It is AJ. It is Aunt P. This is Midcarders and Catering podcast, episode 37. Yes, I think 37. I think I'm right on that. One day I'm gonna mess up and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say like two numbers ahead and shit like that, and people finally gonna be like, yes, he finally messed up.
Man, so yeah, before we get started, man, shout out to Winston. Bro was wild. Bro was wilding last week while I was gone.
Shout out to Winston.
He was wilding last week while I was gone, man.
The glizzy off.
Man.
Shout out to Winston. Shout out to our brothers over at Show Your Work Network, the Union. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Last week they held down the fort on the other end while we did the our first actual like pre-show. Was that our first one?
I think our post. That was a post show. Post show.
I mean, I'm sorry, post show. See, now I fucked up. See, now I messed up. So there you go, right there. So was that our first post show? I can't remember. I feel like, did we do it?
We did one for Royal Rumble.
We did one for Royal Rumble. Okay.
Yeah. You know, Cody won it, and he drunk that grape, that pitch black.
Yeah. You right. Yeah, because that was actually we was doing a live watch of that with that was a Union live watch. That's what that was.
Oh, okay.
But a part of me feels like we did one after War Games.
I had to check into that.
I can't remember, man. Like I got CTE. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. But yeah, that was cool to do that. So I'll tell y'all right now, just off the bat, like our next plans right now is to do a Twitter Spaces after WWE Payback. At least that's the plan. We don't know. Twitter is just such a funny app right now that I can't even like say that this is going to happen, because tomorrow we can wake up and that app could have completely capsized on itself. So I don't know. But however, the plan is for us to do a Twitter Spaces following WWE Payback, which is after SummerSlam. Y'all not getting a post show from SummerSlam. Y'all may not get a pre-show because we gonna be out.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, we're gonna be down at Ford Field for all of this for the festivities there. I hope we can squeeze in an episode for y'all that week. I think we will, but yeah, SummerSlam. We on the road to Detroit. We on the road to SummerSlam. So very exciting times, and we're gonna tap in and talk about like just how things have popped off ever since. Fallout from Money in the Bank and everything of the sort. But it's no, it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm definitely looking forward to all of this shit. It's about to be we about to be doing a lot of shit, man. So I can't wait, dog. I can't wait. I know what's about to happen with all this. We about to have a ball with this shit, everything, man. So I need niggas to be ready for this shit. We about to go crazy, dog. Like a couple of our friends coming in, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be meeting up with some people. It's gonna be a wild night, man. I'm just one thing. I'm glad she's okay, but the Madonna concert being canceled, a lot. That helped us a lot,
man. Because parking was about to be $100 now in that bitch, man. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, like I was legit looking up overnight Airbnb to stay in, like while I was down there because that parking, even if you try to look for other alternatives, like trying to do an Uber, those Uber surge prices gonna be crazy. That shit is gonna be wild. Like, so it's just like, nah, man. Like, trying to find all these different avenues to try to make this shit work, and try to be like the most seamless process ever. It just only helped us with Madonna's concert being canceled, because it's still a lot going on even still with that. Like, the Tigers game is still gonna be, going on, like, right before we walk into SummerSlam. I think Deion Cole has a comedy show at Motor City Casino that night.
Yeah.
But that Motor City Casino is like not near Ford Field. Like,
no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. So we're actually okay on that end.
Yeah.
But it's.
And I feel like it's one more thing. Maybe the Madonna thing was really the other big fish.
Yeah, that was the big fish right there with that Madonna one. Because man, it was I was seeing a lot of like things about that shit. People were ready for that one, man. I'm like, whew.
Yeah, man, it was a lot. So I'm gonna ask you real quick before. Well, I'm gonna say that. So I know I brought up like Twitter and everything. So I don't know what's taking place over in the last, week and a half, but social media alternative booms have like taken full steam ahead.
Yeah.
It's just been pretty crazy on the social media platform and scale. As me and Ant have a shared platform with our podcast here, you know what I'm saying? It's important for us to have a placement on these platforms just for content creation reasons, you know what I'm saying? So Threads is a new social media platform created by Mark Zuckerberg. It's basically an extension of like Instagram, you know what I'm saying? So we have joined Threads. Midcarders and Catering Podcast is now on Threads at Midcarders_pod on Threads. So just follow us there.
Yep.
Follow us on there for updates. I mean, we haven't like been on there a whole lot lately because right now it just hasn't been so much of a seamless process like it is like using Twitter. It's the little things, you know what I'm saying? Like having to log in, log out of certain accounts to try to, try to post, try to be active and everything like that. But we will as Threads continues to improve. But how do you feel about Threads right now?
It's interesting. They got some kinks they still got to work out with it though. But a lot of people are excited for it. You know what I'm saying? They had 70 million signups in like a couple days. That's big.
I read like 2 days they had 70 mil. And I mean that's a number that's climbing steadily.
One of the things I like is that you can just seamlessly use your Twitter account. I mean, use your Instagram account to migrate everybody you follow on Instagram over to Threads. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do that. You can keep your name. People will find you easily and all that. Because I've been looking up, man. I've been seeing everybody from Twitter on Threads. I'm like, all right, yeah. I'm like, oh, go Ugly New York. Okay. Kicks Edition, you know what I'm saying? MF Brown. Like everybody was just popping up. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's all them.
Yeah.
Okay. Quan came through. We definitely blocked some people.
Oh yeah, we took we definitely block marathon.
No, it was Blockamania on that
block party. Block party in that joint.
Blockamania, dog, because some names I seen on there. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't dealing with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw a name out there, just a little boy. Block the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, block the shit out of that. Yeah, get that.
He was doing the same bullshit. I'm like, bro,
but that's his gimmick. That's his gimmick to be, a waffle colored fake toxic guy. Like fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm straight on that, man. They can have that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good, man. Elon definitely changed some shit up real quick. He was like, oh shit.
Boy, I ain't never seen nobody retract.
API came back so fast too. He's like, oh, okay.
Wait. And look, there's a lot of that's what when things like this pop up, you know what I'm saying, there's always like a discourse be like, this might be the killer right here. You know what I'm saying? Like this might be like for example, like remember like in gaming, right? when Destiny first did his thing. And I was, and I was one of them people that kind of drunk the Kool-Aid sometimes too, with like certain games, like the Division or whatever popped up when during that whole Destiny thing, like, oh shit, this might be the Destiny killer, or whatever. And then it'd be like, man, nigga, please, no, this ain't it. Like,
Hey,
you tried.
What's crazy? We talked about the Division yesterday on a gaming podcast too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we talked about it. I believe War, he was heavy into that. Him and Slaps was heavy into that. We was talking about the Dark Zone. It's like, man, the Dark Zone ain't for the weak, man.
No, it ain't. It wasn't. Dark Zone was not for the weak. It was not. Like, they went light. They went light on that joint in Destiny. I'm sorry, the Division 2. The Division 2 is a little more graceful, but that Division 1 Dark Zone, man, that shit was survival of the fittest.
Man, I can't. Man, my greatest feat out of there, I came out of there with a motherfucking gold Mac 10, nigga. Mac 11 came out that bitch. I was like, oh shit. Threw a scope on that motherfucker too. Like, let's go. That game was yeah.
Yeah,
it had some great points in that game. I think they kind of foretold COVID
a little bit, yeah, man.
Yeah, that was that kind of fucked me up, man. They definitely foretold COVID in that game, man. So I don't know, maybe better be looking at Tom Clancy or some shit, man. Look at his estate or something. But
yeah, if they never like, it's like if COVID never had like a real, like, if there was never a vaccine, if there was never like real regulations, if people didn't become responsible, like, that's what the Division looked like. You know what I'm saying? Had it got very, very dark, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah. It was cool. It was cool.
But I say that to say, like, before, like, you'd be like, oh, that's just some cap. Now you look at Threads. I take it back to Threads and Twitter. You look at Threads and then you look now at Twitter, you be like, oh no, this actually might be a real threat for real. like because 70 million signups, that's crazy, right?
And then you had companies.
Then you had companies going over there sending they shots
at Twitter.
Then you had Elon and company threatening to sue. Like, when someone's threatening to sue, that's when you know, like, okay, yeah, dog, I got this is a legit threat.
Hey man, even Zuck was sending shots at him too.
Yeah, like yeah, fuck out of here. See how I can put this together and then do it better and then just keep it like simple. Whatever. Even though I know he gonna have some bullshit on the way. Like, he gonna have some bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later we gonna see ads on there. Right now, it's not chronological in a sense. So that right there is something that I'm like, yo, y'all gotta make this chronological. Y'all gotta get a little more seamless with the real time things. Like, the load times on here are still a little wonky, you know what I'm saying? But I see the vision. I see where we can take this. I see how much better this can be. Like, the picture quality on there is crazy. Like, it's not no downgradable looking trash that like we had on Twitter. Like, the picture quality is crazy on there. I like how we already have some of those features that we kind of required, like, on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, on Threads from Twitter, like quoting and all that. But it's a ways to go. Like, honestly, I feel like really, at maybe a year or two from now, like, I think they're going to end up merging Instagram and Threads together into one app. Like, it's going to be just one big platform.
That's pretty much going to be the goal, man. So, everybody be prepared for that. That's probably why, and that's why when you look on Threads and they say, like, you want to delete your Threads account, you have to delete your Twitter account. I mean, like, they're going to be all together at one point. So.
Yeah. Actually, I think that was debunked. I think somebody did come out and say, like, yeah, you can get rid of your Threads and still have your Instagram.
Oh.
Or you can delete both together if you want to.
Oh.
But yeah, it was debunked. It's again, you know how it is. Like, that's the thing that be killing me. It'd be the people that signed up for it, and then they go over there and try to tell you the hidden facts, and it's like, bro, you signed up still. Like, you're still here among us, and you're trying to save Twitter, you're trying to save the toxic Twitter shit, and it's just like,
man,
bro, why did you even sign up?
Niggas got to grow up, man. That toxic Twitter
Yeah,
shit.
like
Man.
why are you
That's
trying to choose one billionaire over the next billionaire? Like, bro, like y'all, like, come on, man.
at
Like,
the end
have
of the end
use
of the
your
day.
brain.
This is what I tell everybody. There is no good billionaires.
None,
None.
zero.
Everybody have an agenda. Everybody has something that they want to do. There's no good billionaires.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, it's either you gonna use the platform or you don't. Like, no one's forcing, no one's putting a gun up to your head saying, "Hey, use this platform." You know what I'm saying? But whatever, it is what it is. But I just say all that to say that Midcarders and Catering, we have a presence on there on Threads. We're going to be using that as another tool for our content creation, and also we we do have a placement on Spill. I'm not going to go too crazy about Spill, but yeah, it's a good looking app. That's it. Um, I would not be making one for my personal self, but again, as content creators, we got to have a social presence on as many platforms as possible. So
We got to be everywhere.
yeah, we got to be everywhere at all times. So black people like wrestling too. Y'all have to realize that. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, outside of that though, how's your week been?
Man, long. It's been really long. Just get some things in order. Network wise, about to actually launch the Takers Gaming Podcast next week. We're launching that, so that's going to be good to go. I'm actually coming up with an OVO radio style show for MKU as well. So we're going to call it formatted radio. Play a lot of independent music and stuff. Have artists on there we can interview, play their music, whatever stuff. I'm trying to get that worked out and everything. Really, man, just that and this shit, just getting to it as usual, man. I meant to tell you too. We're going to tap in with Based sometime this week because I was thinking about September. A September show. Yeah, think about the September show. So we'll get on that too. But yeah, man, just been shit, just grinding, keeping everything moving. You know, all that shit.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's
What
it's a
about you?
lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, in the workings in the background,
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Me, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a cool week. It's kind of been one of those one of those weird weeks where you had a 4 day work week, and it just feels like it takes forever to get to the end of the week type deal.
It was damn. It was a holiday this week too.
Yeah, it's a
Fuck.
holiday, so that's what I'm saying. Like these holiday weeks be coming, and then you just be like, you kind of for it feels like a longer week, and you kind of forget, like, damn, it was like a holiday this past week.
You know the fucked up part was, man, nobody cooked. Nobody
Yeah,
cooked.
nobody really did cook. I mean, my family did, but they did like some, like it was strange, bro. Like, cause I had went, you know, what I'm saying they did all my grandma's crib, and they kept it kind of simple. Um, like I went over there, I was just like my mom like showing me like, okay, here go, this is the greens, you know, it's the mac and cheese, here's the baked beans, and here's the chicken. And I'm like, all right, bet, but chicken, okay, so where's the sausages and the ribs and the she's like, oh, nobody made it, we just made chicken. I was just like, oh, I was like, damn, like I at least just wanted a glizzy or something, a Glock up in this joint. I'm like, well, hey, whatever. I only ate one plate, bro. Like I don't really eat crazy like that anymore anyway, because, you know, again, you know, you pay attention
Yeah.
to my social media. I'm always at the gym and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't eat the crazy like I used to, but still, it was just like, bruh, you know, where the meat? You know what I'm saying?
Dog,
But
man.
it was cool though. You know what I'm
At
saying?
least you had that. I had to work, so I wasn't able to cook. But
Oh yeah.
I called my mom, like, you cook? She like, hell no, I ain't cook. I'm like, oh damn. Nobody cooked, man. I'm like, all right.
I think they be looking to us now to be the
Shit.
grillers. But I
Yeah,
was
probably.
like I was like my mom, she was like, you know, everybody come to my crib and then we you know, then y'all do, you know what I'm saying, everybody bring a dish. And I'm like, it's too small over here to have everybody up in my joint, man. I was like, no, that's not gonna work. I was just like, let's do it at my grandma crib. At least that's like in the middle that's like the hub for everybody to just
Yeah.
come from wherever they come from, whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Labor Day, man, I'm gonna have to make up for it because, like, nah, like I'm about to go crazy on the grill for Labor Day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to
I'm gonna
take the
have to.
reins.
I'm gonna have to as well. I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna just go to my mama's house and do it over there.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same.
Just go over there
Yep.
and just grill, just barbecue for her and all that because she got charcoal and I like using charcoal.
Yeah, I like using charcoal too. I don't like gas grills.
Man, over here, man, I gotta be Hank Hill, nigga, propane accessories over in this bitch, and I don't like that.
Yeah, that's just what I mean. People do charcoal over here, but they literally take it like on the sidewalk, like in the courtyard. Like that's what they do it out there. Like I done seen a few people do it with their charcoal, but I don't feel like hauling no grill up out of my storage and then
all that shit. Nah.
All that shit, man. Like
nah, I'm good. I'm good. So I'll just like, you know what? I'll just go over there and do it. We'll knock it out. I'll do some slabs of ribs, chicken, steaks, all that good shit. So
yeah, the usual some kebabs. You know how I do some salmon. You know what I mean? Like all that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I will say, like, yo, shout out to our listeners, bro. Like, I know y'all been listening for a minute, and everything. Like, so I think July we finally activated our ads. So we did have our first ad campaign running, on our last episode. So thank you for that because we couldn't have reached that plateau without all of you supporting and everything like that.
Definitely.
Y'all also gave us our highest numbers this past week. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
shit, that's fire.
Yeah, we catapulted like that shit was crazy. Like me, I don't really like paying attention to the numbers thing, like all that. But you know what I'm saying? If you see how like the app is set up, sometimes like that's right there in front of your face as soon as you open it. Cause I was just trying to make sure like the ads was running and everything like that. But yeah, dog, y'all took us to a whole different level there. Like, and it's only been up. It's only been moving up ever since.
So I'm guessing post shows are really good then.
Yeah, post shows is good. They're good, but our stuff, like we've been consistently on the rise. Period. Like our stuff has just been consistently on the like we've been just knocking them out the park. You know what I'm saying? So it's only just been like everything we've been doing has been showing the consistency, and we've been putting out really good content, and it's only been spreading out amongst everybody. So I appreciate everybody that's been supporting us. You know what I'm saying?
I think what me and Winston about to do too, that should probably like help out a lot as well.
Yeah, that's gonna help out more too, but that's gonna help out more on the back end content that we also trying to do, because like any other podcast, you know what I'm saying, and like we're not sitting over here trying to say like, oh, you're gonna have to get the best content from the paywall and everything, but after we get our 1 year in, we are going to launch a Patreon for Midcarders and Catering. So some of that content is going to be getting put behind Patreon. However, we're not going to be charging y'all an arm and a leg for it or whatnot. It's just us expanding our content reach even more. You know what I'm saying? Because we see that y'all really rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? And we want to be able to give y'all even more as we go on, as we continue to go on and go forward and just get better at what we do, and then to continue to just keep delivering y'all like really the best content that we are capable of giving. So
yeah, no, hell yeah, man. So no, like where everything is going, and we really going crazy with this shit. That's we're just gonna keep everything moving, and we're gonna give y'all the content that y'all need and y'all deserve, So I put y'all up on something right now. Me and Winston are doing a watch along for WCW from Starrcade, all the pay-per-views from Starrcade 1999 to Starrcade 2000.
So yeah, man, that's gonna be great because that helps us with our not only our real time, week to week coverage of wrestling, but that also helps us with our historical content as well. Like being able to reach back and do watch alongs of old content, because honest, there's so much opportunity and so much like just funny so much funny content that can come from like watching old classic wrestling programs and the like it's just endless opportunities, endless moments and memories we can create there. So we got to tap into that. I know me and Ant was doing like the Raw 97 thing. We'll pick back up on that again soon and everything. It's just been trying to handle everything, trying to do all of this. Content creation is a 24/7 thing, especially when you're doing it with wrestling and everything. But we going, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring that to the table. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring that to the table for all of y'all, just as a rewarding process, as a rewarding thing, as we go on. But what Winston and Ann is putting together, they were real tapped into WCW a little more than me. You know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine just how funny that shit is gonna be when y'all do it. It's gonna be some really good stuff for real.
Oh man, I'm Bash at the Beach 2000, dog.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Just the fact y'all going from 99 to 2000 is
see the first thing we was gonna do, like, but I'm like, me and him both said it was gonna be too long, though. We was gonna watch every Monday Nitro from from then until that'd have been too long, dog.
What about 52 nitros? 52?
Yeah, about 52 nitros, dog. No, there is no way we can stick with the 12. We can stick with the 12, dog. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So,
but even still, even though what y'all doing the 12 thing, y'all can still cover like the go home aspects of like why certain things was booked. You know what I'm saying? Like for that pay-per-view.
And look, and I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. The reason why I wanted to do all the Monday Nitro, because I just wanted to get to that point where Disco Inferno was feuding with the full-blooded Italians, and they was over there beating they was over there jumping each other, and they were throwing niggas in body bags and shit, just for no reason.
That's gonna be crazy, man. like, Vince Russo is a war criminal, dog.
Like, you beat up somebody, then you put them in a body, like they jumped them, beat them up with chairs and shit, and they just put them in a body bag and just leave them in the ring. Stupid as fuck. And then I don't know how Lash LaRue got involved in that shit too.
Lash LaRue, aka fake Jericho.
Oh yeah, Lash LaRue, Lenny Lang. Yeah, it was a bunch of fake Jerichos.
Yeah, it's a bunch of fake. Lash LaRue literally had like Jericho's walk. Like he literally just walked like Jericho, bro.
Oh my god, he was British too. He wasn't even from Louisiana. He was actually British this whole time.
They had a British man playing a Cajun Louisiana. All right, bro. Yeah. Y'all got more content on the way. I'm gonna lead y'all to it, bro. I'm really gonna lead y'all to it. Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I know we've been talking about, and then we'll jump in the news real quick because I know we've been going at it. Because me and you, I kind of just want to carry this conversation on a little bit. Final Fantasy, how you been doing there?
Shit, nigga. They selling crystal meth on that bitch, so that's take. They selling crystal meth on that motherfucker, dog. That's a grown man ass game right now, dog. Like I ain't know that, man. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
so spoiler. I'm not spoiler free because this isn't a spoiler. So I left off where I basically just got a little bit after. Yeah, like I basically just got Titan. It's like that's where I left. I haven't played. I don't think I played all week because
I'm gonna get on it today. That was a vicious ass fight too with dog.
Yeah, that shit was fire,
man. And then just how he went out.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like I was just like, oh, okay, all right. But I think so. This past week, like, okay, MLB The Show just had me in a headlock. Like that shit. MLB The Show done had me like in a finger four leg lock. So I'm probably gonna get on it today just to try to keep it going on that. But that's where I'm at with Final Fantasy. Great game.
Yeah, I'm definitely in love with this game right now. So I'm with it. It's just getting me more prepared for the Rebirth, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth next year.
Yeah.
Boy. Can't wait. Cannot fucking wait.
But yeah, man, that's it. That's life right now. I guess now we can get into some new stuff. So let's do it. Yep.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
All right. So, oh, let's see where we start. I guess we start here because it's like it's one thing that happened at Money in the Bank. You know, we talked about it, like John Cena coming out and everything, and he said his main reasons of being there in London was to call for WrestleMania to come to London. That's crazy. That's pretty wild. So basically, further in-depth details on that. So John Cena's call for WrestleMania in London, England has now been backed by a group of members of parliament saying they want to help make it a reality. Alex Davies Jones, the co-chair of the all-party parliamentary group, we would use our contact and negotiating skills to try and reach out to WWE, making conversations happen to try and promote the UK as a premier destination for world-class wrestling. Brother. So, yeah, dog. Let me just give y'all like the short story on that. WWE WrestleMania is going to be taking place in Wembley one day, one of these years. Just think about like the trajectory here, like of where we could probably guess this is going to happen. So let's see. So the latest NFL teams to get stadiums in the U.S. or that are going to be uprooting stadiums in the U.S. I think next is Nashville. Nashville got some new stadium on the way. Jacksonville has a new stadium on the way for the Jaguars. I think they want to take WrestleMania to Minnesota after Philly.
Probably, I can see that.
Yeah, I think so. So Philly gets it next year. I think Minnesota probably the following year after that. Nashville probably had their stadium up by then. And then I don't know if you take it to Jacksonville before. I think you take it to. I think that's where you want to take it to Wembley after Nashville, or you can take it to Wembley after Minnesota. Like if I'm just looking at the trajectory of things, because that's usually how it goes. Like whenever a city gets a new stadium, then they like WrestleMania. WWE tried to taps in for a WrestleMania, a big stadium event to happen in those stadiums. So Nashville makes a lot of sense because Nashville, they on the up and up when it comes to. So they might be getting an MLB team in a few years. So I think they're on the top of the list to get the next MLB franchise.
Man, they said money been flowing in Nashville like crazy, man. So, yeah.
And you also got talent that actually lives in Nashville that can help promote WrestleMania there. If I'm not mistaken, Drew McIntyre lives in Nashville. Sheamus lives in Nashville. So,
I mean, probably when Rusev's contract. No, he signed an extension. Nah, he signed an extension.
Oh, Rusev signed an extension.
Yeah, I think he did like maybe a year ago. So I was about to say because he could have promoted too because he live in Nashville as well. They are yeah.
So the Nashville thing I see happening. My thing is like Jacksonville because I think Jacksonville Stadium plans was just announced, so it's still they in the early stages of that, but it's happening. So I think maybe like in the next 2, maybe 3 years, we probably gonna see WrestleMania at like Wembley. So that's gonna be crazy. The simple fact that Parliament, because again, y'all got to understand like the red tape that it takes to throw events like that. You have to go through government type deal. Not everybody does it like how we do it here in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's definitely going to be a process, but it's a lot of money to be made there.
Yep.
Also, I believe me as a consumer, and as well, if my WrestleMania starts at 12 noon on a Saturday for night one, I am there. I am all game for that. You know what I'm saying? I probably won't be attending WrestleMania in Wembley unless I hit the lottery in the next 3 years. But yeah, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign that this is going to go down. A lot of people want to say this is AEW influence, and it's not. Like, I don't know why AEW
I mean,
names even coming up in this.
If they want to say influence, Clash at the Castles before the Wembley show at AEW was announced. So if you want to say influence, maybe they influence AEW to do that shit, So
yeah.
But what do I know?
Yeah, what do we know? What do we know?
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever. So while I'm talking about the big four, another another one of the big four, Survivor Series. They have announced that Survivor Series will be taking place Saturday, November 25th, 2023 at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. No mention of War Games, at least not of yet, but we will be taking place in Chicago on a Saturday.
Same time Collision will be on.
Not only that, but remember, WWE has a deal in place with big arenas. They have arena deals set that where they cannot book. AEW cannot book there for, I think, 2 to 3 weeks before WWE, 2 to 3 weeks before and 2 to 3 weeks after a WWE event has taken place in that stadium. And that Chicago is AEW Collision Hub.
They'll be all right, man. They'll be in Chicago like every other week anyway, so they'll be good.
I mean, but that turnout though, turnout, that viewership,
you might as well segue into that shit.
Yeah, we can. But yeah, Survivor Series is going to be in Chicago this coming November. Again, no mention of War Games. I'm not sure. I don't know if we'll do a War Games this year.
I think it's gonna be a SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT.
Yeah, this probably be SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT. The way the trajectory of like the balance of the brands is going right now, I think that's where we're going, which is great because in 2019 that shit was fire. So the last time they did that, so. But yeah, ratings. So within the last 3 weeks of the debut of AEW Collision, let's talk about it. So we debuted June 17th to 816,000 with a 0.33 demo. So strong for a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? A week later, on the 24th, we get to 595,000 and a 0.21 demo. That is a drop. That is a crazy drop. That's a crazy drop right there. And then we go a week after that, which was I think the 24th was the 24th was the Forbidden Door go home for AEW Collision. So that had Tanahashi versus, was it John? No, it wasn't John Moxley. It was Tanahashi. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank who Tanahashi faced on that Collision. I forgot. But the next week, July, this was post Forbidden Door. We already know how Forbidden Door went. So July 1st, we also had another drop, dropping down from 432,000 with a 0.13 demo. I hate to say like I told you so. And I'm not trying to say that too early right now. Like I'm really trying not to go crazy because I don't want to sound like a fucking drone here or whatever.
I mean, we could be real about it. That's not good.
It's not good.
That's not good. No, it's not good. And they're making the same mistakes that they made before, is overexposing CM Punk.
Yeah.
Like you have to, and I can't stress this enough. They have to build more stars. They're not doing that. They're not. They're trying, but they're trying. They're trying. I mean, they're trying to do something with Wheeler Yuta. They're trying to do something with Daniel Garcia. but you're not pushing the people you should really be pushing. Like, they're not pushing Ricky Starks how they supposed to be pushing them. They're like, they really haven't been doing anything with Darby Allin. Hell, they ain't even really been doing much with Sammy Guevara. They doing a heel turn with Jungle Boy. I don't know where the hell that's gonna go. Hook is still, they had something with Hook and they let that shit burn out. They had something with Hook. The crowd loved Hook.
They pivot and Hook over to the Jungle Boy shit.
Yeah, which is, it could work, but I don't know. They have to really build these stars, and they need to stop relying so much on CM Punk
and wrestling.
They need story. They need stories. Mm-hmm. You don't have any compelling stories on that show.
And the excuse cannot always be, oh, this is the Attitude Era, like how this is wrestling. Like, dog, y'all understand Attitude Era was moved with stories. That's the only thing that helped, because the wrestling, honestly, in Attitude Era was not that great. Like y'all try to act like it was. It wasn't. It was ass. It was terrible. It was WCW actually had the better wrestling, because especially with that, because they had the cruiserweight division and they had a mid card that could carry the stuff. They could carry the wrestling part, and the old motherfuckers, they were the ones who did all the story bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hogan and Sting and all them, and even still, even with like the big name people on the card, some of them could still wrestle except Goldberg. A lot of them could still actually wrestle. So again, like, miss me with all that. If you want that Attitude Era feeling, like, watch AEW shit, because that's not what this is. It's just a fucking mess. You know what I'm saying?
It's a glorified indie show.
Yeah, it's literally a glorified indie show. Like, that's what this shit is. It's indie show on TV.
On Collision, I was noticing that Punk is trying to bring some storyline into it, like with the whole Samoa Joe and Roderick Strong situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But also another thing that they do too much on these shows is fucking tournaments.
Yeah, they do way too many tournaments. Too many eliminator tournaments.
Like, I now understand why Vince McMahon hated tournaments.
Yeah.
You can't really build a story out of that. I mean, there's one story that's being built out of it right now that's actually hilarious. But yeah, it's just, you know what I'm saying? They had stories that was brewing up something, and they just let it falter. I don't know what else they can do. Like, but really, you just gotta build some. You gotta build some stars. You gotta have compelling stories and all that. And everybody talking about they have great long-term storytelling. I don't see that.
There's no long-term storytelling. Really the only story that really they got that's somewhat decent right now is what's going on with Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, his Don Callis, like, because it's through Don Callis, through Will Ospreay, through, you know, BCC, like, all of that is convoluted into like a thing with Kenny Omega and the Bucks.
And then somehow Jericho's getting involved too. So,
and it's like, for what, bro? Like, nobody asking for Chris Jericho fat old geriatric ass to sit over here and jump into their shit, because again, that goes back to Chris Jericho trying to get himself over and wanting to have his piece of the pie, and like, nobody wants Jericho a part of anything. Like, bro, fuck off. because Chris Jericho is failing at making other stars, because again, he can't try to make anybody without trying to make another version of himself in that process. And this run's stale, bro. It's done nothing but hurt the television. Like,
thankfully, Adam Cole got the fuck away from that shit.
Like, Adam Cole was just like, yeah, fuck that, man. Like, this some bullshit. Now I'm a double down on your stars talk, bro. When you was naming on that list, bro, I saw no stars, man. None. Like, I'm sorry. Like, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people who have potential, like Ricky Starks, for example. He has potential to be a star. He has the look, to me, of someone who could be a star. But then I look at people like Darby Allin. I look at even Hook. I look at Jungle Boy, especially Jungle Boy. He just fucking sucks, bro. Like, he's terrible. Like, making him heel is like the funniest thing ever because it's so unbelievable, bro. Like this dude,
it's forced. It's so
it's
forced.
so
It's so
forced
forced.
and it's so like, and it's just like this boy is talentless, man. Like I don't know, like if you put Jungle Boy in WWE, bro, he's gonna be a one night jobber, bro. Like legit, like he's gonna be somebody you throw out there at almost to choke slam and squash in like 0.5 seconds. Like I don't like I'm sorry, like I don't see it there. And I get like giving people opportunities and stuff like that, but I think y'all give the wrong people opportunities over there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's very uncool. Like these dudes are small. Like legit the best small working person over there is Orange Cassidy. um, I would even say Swerve too, but Swerve is like swaggerless, so it don't even like that stuff just kind of cancels itself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, who else did you name there? Willer Yuta. Like, okay, Willer Yuta can wrestle. He can wrestle. I will give you that. He does not suck in the ring. It's just he has a look that's just completely unbelievable. Again, he's somebody that would be great on the indie scene. You know what I'm saying? Like he would be a box office indie guy. He is not box office on television, like at all.
I'm gonna say this: when they did their entrance, the Blackpool Combat Club did their entrance at Forbidden Door.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was actually cool. That was
Mm-hmm.
cool because I actually like the thing they used Moxley the New Japan thing, which is fucking fire.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool, man. He like Shota, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy. He looked confused out there and shit. Kanelski, Takeshita.
Yeah,
They
Kenobi.
they
Yeah,
have
Takeshita is another person that I think is a star. I think he's a
they
star.
have something with him. I'm glad
Yeah,
they're doing something with him right now, but they have something with him.
yeah, they
Like
do. They got something with
they have
Takeshita.
something with him right now. And pairing up with Don Callis, it was great. That's a
Yeah.
great fucking move. They have
Mm-hmm.
something with that. And I think they really need to like build on that, you know.
And again, that's Takeshita that's tied in with Kenny. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like that's another story that's tied in with Kenny Omega. Like that's where you get in storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very few people. Like y'all kill any chance of like star power y'all had, y'all killed that with Wardlow. Like y'all completely killed Wardlow. So that was a star right there that you had, but y'all just I don't know, y'all picked Jungle Boy over this nigga. Like I don't understand the thinking back there, bro. Like I don't get that.
They handcuffed themselves with this 4 pillar shit.
Yeah, like, and it's just like, bro, like, if you want to talk pillars, it's got to be some real, actual pillars, bro. Like dudes who look believable. Like, none of y'all pillars look believable. I'm sorry, Samba Guevara doesn't. He's not believable. He has a face that's very punchable. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Like,
look what
it's just
they're doing with him. They got him in the fucking that blind tag tournament. And you know, and
yeah.
here's the thing too. The blind tag tournament, there could be a lot of stories that come out of that shit, and they just haven't did any backstage promo, like with the Keith Lee and
But that
Swerve
was,
shit.
but the Keith Lee and Swerve thing is lazy, bro. Because that's again, like that's y'all trying to do this will they won't they type deal or whatever. And like, how many times have y'all did this? Y'all spent a whole year with the tension building crap with Keith Lee and Swerve already, and here y'all go throwing it back in the oven to do it again. It's like, who care? Like, no one cares about this shit, bro. Like people, you already see the general consensus of Keith Lee right now. It's like no one cares about this shit, man. And like y'all keep putting Keith Lee in these situations because he can't carry himself on no single shit. He
Mm-hmm.
can't do it. So what y'all do? Y'all sort of like y'all completely like got rid of that mogul bullshit, and now you got Swerve and Keith Lee again together again. Like people wanted to see this shit. Like no one wanted to see this. No one asked for this, bro.
Yeah.
I've not seen one person say, hey, you know what we need? We need Keith Lee and Swerve back together again. Blindly this time. Like no one asked for that shit, man. But whatever, dog. Like I will say, you know what I'm saying, the best thing, like I could have talked about it later. I really don't care though. But the best thing, honestly, to come out that blind tag thing, honestly, and I don't like giving this man any credit at all, but it's just kind of like natural how this has come together between him and Adam Cole. But MJF and Adam Cole thing is quite funny. It's quite entertaining. Like that's entertaining shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Because in a sense, y'all kind of teasing MJF as like a face already. Well, we all know MJF is still gonna be MJF. But you're doing this teasing thing where he's doing a lot of face-like things where it's kind of like a buddy comedy almost between him and Adam Cole. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when he called in the Adam Cole stream, dog, that
was funny.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm not.
You're playing video games?
He said, "Wait, you're not like playing video games like some fucking nerd or something, are you?" And then Adam Cole was like, "You know what, Max? I'll talk to you later." Like
that shit was stupid.
He was like, Max, what did we say about boundaries? Like, what did we say about that?
Oh, my bad, man. You know, just wanted to go over our game plan.
Yeah, like that was like I give it to him. That's funny, bro. And then like I don't know if you saw, like I didn't see it on Dynamite, but I saw like on TikTok, like somebody did like them doing that entrance together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they came out with Adam Cole's theme.
Yeah,
so you know how they do the boom. Yeah, he was like he was doing it. Adam Cole was looking at him like, fuck.
And then he did a Roddy Strong shit too.
He did Roger. Yeah, he did the Roger Strong in front of Adam Cole for the Adam Cole baby. Yeah. That was cool. I give him that. That was pretty cool. It's funny. It's funny seeing them two together.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's something that leaves you wanting more, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's AEW's problem. They never give you something that leaves you wanting more from it. Like honestly, y'all could keep. I'm not even bullshitting. They could do the Adam Cole MJF thing for a year, and I'm guarantee you that would make good television.
Yeah, it would. It would.
They could do that for a year. Like, don't even like have a quick turn on it. Don't turn on this too quick.
I will put the tag titles on them.
Yeah, like do some silly shit. Like that's some shit that again, that's entertaining. That's something that'll keep people wanting more. That'll keep people tuning into just those two. Like there's so much potential there. But do I see Tony doing that? Absolutely not, because Tony's a fucking mark, and he's always gonna find a way to self-sabotage the product. I don't understand it at all. It's crazy to me. But whatever. I think it would be a lot more potential there had MJF not been champion right now.
Mm-hmm.
Had he not be champion right now, and you put them in a tag title scene on this funny type shit like this, then that's where you take it there. But MJF and Adam Cole are your top guys right now, so that's why you probably can't do it. But I wouldn't be like, because you want to get that belt off of MJF. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Punk is doing some backstage bullshit even with that. Right?
Oh no, that title going back on Punk, by the way. It's going back on
It
Punk.
is, but they also talking a lot of shit about making the title for Collision. Like he's trying to exert that shit, bro. He's trying, but you haven't seen that, bro?
No, I did not see that. What?
Oh my god, man! He even got Andrade even talking about it. Like Andrade was just like, yeah, you know, we should just make a title for CM Punk on Collision since he never lost a championship. I'm just like, all right, bro.
Oh my god, like. Oh wow, they don't need to do that. They don't need to do that.
They don't. But again, we know why they are trying to do this, because they trying to keep Punk and the Elite so far separate from each other that Punk doesn't have to go work Dynamite shows.
This is going to kill their company. This is going to kill their company. Like
I'm saying, like it's insane, bro. Like everybody's being such a bitch right now with this whole thing. It's just like, if y'all just can't put petty differences aside until if the Elite are truly going to leave in November, if they do leave, you know what I'm saying? Y'all telling me it is July right now. You telling me from July to like, I guess like mid-October, y'all can't just be in the same building together? Like, is that fucking deep?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Here's my thing. If Matt Hardy and Edge can work together, if Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle can work together, and that's some deep, and both of those were very fucking deep. Very deep. If they can do this shit, these motherfuckers can work together.
They could do that shit, man. Like having this whole dog, it's so ridiculous. Like saying that Kenny was in a whole nother building while CM Punk came out to do his match, and then he left, and then that's when Kenny came to the building. I understand the legalities of this whole situation, but come on, dog, this is just ridiculous, bro. It's like people playing scared and shit. Like, oh my gosh, it's like they trying to treat CM Punk like he's some boogeyman or some shit, or like it's really stupid, man.
I mean,
it's
like
really,
Rob,
really
like Rob Van Dam said a while ago, like CM Punk has always tried to be this locker room leader, and it just doesn't work out.
It don't work because half the locker room be like, "Hey, yeah, we rallying with this. We're all blue collar tough guys and shit like Dax Hardwood and bitches like that." And then you got other locker room people in the locker room like, "Man, fuck this nigga, man. Like I don't need no fucking it. Like he can sit up here and say like, yeah, I try to give advice and all that. It's like, Punk, I know you ain't really spilling no fucking, you ain't giving nobody no gems back there, bro, because you making it about you. And nobody want to hear about you and your glory days of doing the pipe bomb. We don't give a fuck, Punk. No one cares. Like, shut the fuck up. Just tell me how I can get better. Tell me all this type shit. Stop making it about you fucking obnoxious asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. So it's like, stop trying to be the locker room leader. Just sit your ass over in your corner. If people want to confide in you and come to talk to you, then they'll come. And don't be a dick about it. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, dog. The whole thing is just, that's why I say, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it having him like around? Because you look at these ratings right here. Y'all say he's the needle mover. He calls himself Big Bill Phil. And the ratings literally you've lost you're dying. You're Rampage 2.0.
Shit might be a little worse, to be honest with you. They working with more and they not pulling the number. See, here's my thing with this too, with the numbers. That's not a good look for y'all trying to get this contract, because they haven't got everything done with the new TV deal or anything. So, and I think them giving them this show is like, all right, let's see if y'all can sink or swim with this, and then we'll talk about a deal. And like, they looking at like, if CM Punk is that needle mover that y'all say he is, let's see if he can move the needle on a Saturday. And granted, man, Saturday is like a death note of a day to do content, to do wrestling content, because wrestling would be better off throughout the week, but they don't have any other days to put that shit on,
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, if anything, no, they didn't want to do that shit. They definitely didn't want to do that. I was gonna say they should have put it on Friday, but they don't want to run up with SmackDown.
They want to run that. Oh hell no! You're dying. You're not going against SmackDown, bro.
And they're not going to put it on. They're not going to put it on at 10 for a 2-hour show. So yeah, they really had no choice but to do Saturday. But it's like, you didn't need another show. But what do I know? I don't know. Like, yeah. They really kind of position themselves in a bad place right now with all these moves that they're making, signing all this talent, not really having anything for them. Not releasing people. That's one big thing too, is like, you sitting on a bunch of people that you don't release, but you're paying them anyway, Yeah. And when they ask for their release, you should just grant it to them. But no, you want to be paid because I don't want them to go over there.
Exactly.
Like, bro, you don't, like, it's crazy because you don't have this, you don't have the numbers, the cachet, or anything to try to hold this big ass roster that you have. And then people fighting to get TV time and shit. Like, when you see Ethan Page in months, and he had a one-on-one with MJF, and where is he at now? Gone. We don't see him. We don't see him anymore.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You got things like that. Like, they had a vignette for Scorpio Sky. Where the fuck is Scorpio Sky? Like, when's Scorpio Sky coming back? Because I guess he's going to be a Collision guy too. But like,
yeah.
So and they got all these different titles. And none of them really feel important. International title feels important because Orange Cassidy defends that bitch every which way.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying, the tag. I haven't seen the tag titles been defended in so long, man. It's just like, what are we doing here, man? Like, it's a lot. There is a lot that they are doing right now that doesn't make sense to me. And you have all this talent, and you just don't know what to do with it. Like, I understand you want to solely book this shit, You just want to solely book this shit. I get that, but it's like you need bookers, you need writers, you need all that shit, man. Tony Khan needs help. They said he has help now, but dog, no.
Is he listening to that help?
I don't think he is.
Yeah. And even it's gotten so bad. Even Eric Bischoff has come in and tried to like give grace. He's just like, don't pay attention to those numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're building something, I guess. Like even it's just so like it's just sad. Like, this shit is just sad. It's sad because you're mishandling so much here where you could be doing so much better, and you're allowing an egotistical maniac to sit here and run your asylum in a sense to where it makes him look good, to make him look like, because again, see, Punk is all ego, bro. Like, he's all ego. Like, he's gonna be like, I'm the one that saved AEW, just so he can have leverage to kick you when you down again, and he's no longer a part of it. Like, that's why people like Punk is just dangerous to have around. Like, he's dangerous. Like, he talks all this shit, but he don't have a game to back all that stuff up. All you want to do is just sit up here and rehash like the old days and come out there and look all like the edgy, cool guy, the man of the people, when really he's just the man of himself.
And the viewership is seeing right through that bullshit too. They're seeing
exactly.
right through that bullshit.
They see right through it, bro. It's just like, okay, yeah, okay, Phil, whatever.
So, they got to start building up for this Wembley show. They got to start getting all that together. They got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, they do. And
they have a lot of work to do.
And I'm constantly I'm sorry, my stock is very, very low on this Wembley shit. Like, and then after Forbidden Door, like, it's like in the dirt.
And then you have another pay-per-view
a week after.
Like a week after?
Yeah, I don't know what y'all doing, bro. I don't know. But hey, we'll see. We will see.
It bit off a lot more than they could chew right now. That's what I'm
gonna tell you how bad this is for them right now, dog. Like, for real, like, they're not adding any real value to the deal that they have with WB right now. Like, the WB Discovery, like, they're losing to reruns on TNT, bro. They're losing to Saturday reruns. Like that's not okay. I don't know what Zaslav, like, honestly, if it was me, I would just be begging to get put on streaming at this point. I'd be like, bro, put Collision on Max. Like, just put us on Max, because that's the only way to show like something better here.
And here's the thing too, and this is where I've always said they fucked up at. This is where they fucked up at, for having this make-believe war with WWE.
Yeah,
because it's not real. This war is not real. Tony Khan keeps saying like we're still going to war. It's not real, bro.
It's not a war, bro.
It's not a war, man. It's not
war.
a war, dog. Just focus on your product, making your product better, and grow your numbers bit by bit.
The Wednesday Night Wars is not even real. That wasn't real.
Man.
That wasn't real.
Man, and then like what they're doing, man, they're doing a lot of gambling. Like they're playing a lot of FanDuel right now. They're playing a lot of FanDuel right now. Like, man, I'm about to put $100 on this and see what happens. Like, yeah, pay Phil like $3 million a year. Let's see what happens here. It's a lot of it's a lot of gambling going on, man.
Yeah, it's way too much.
Yeah, and he just
yeah, it's really crazy. Lighter note, Big E. Shout out to Big E. He just got done finished with the Michigan Panthers, the USFL, being the MC this past year. But he's saying that he's feeling 100%, but there's still no timetable for his return.
That's good. So he is going to return back to wrestling.
Yeah, he's going to come back to wrestling for sure, but he doesn't know where. He doesn't know exactly when. There's no timetable on that. So shout out to E. Another backstage. This is our news and rumors portion. Backstage rumor. It's looking like it's probably going to happen, but Kota Ibushi is supposedly going to be coming to AEW. Don't know for how long or whatever, but there's some belief that he's going to be joining the company in some form or capacity. He might be working the Blood and Guts show later this month in Boston. This is per Fightful. Also, that some signs showing that this may happen is that he's taking less dates, so he's not open. He's not, his dates are not so open. His availability is not so open as they once were. Post his GCW tenure. So yeah, Kota Ibushi's probably gonna be coming over, which makes sense again.
I like it. I like it.
They're gonna. You see what's going on with Kenny right now. So
I like it.
As long as the Bucks keep running off of television, Kenny's gonna need some help. So
I'm gonna say this much though. Here's a couple of things.
Yeah.
For one, the Blood and Guts match, they're gonna really take it light on that Blood and Guts match because I don't know, but shit, we already knew like people that came out of Forbidden Door hurt. You know what I'm saying? Dan Bryan Brian Daniels got a broken fucking arm.
Broke his arm. Yeah.
Looked terrible.
Yeah. So he's gonna be out for at least 8 to 10 months.
Yeah. So he's gonna miss the Wembley show. You got that. You also got you know what I'm saying? Like bringing Kota in, like what does that say for AEW and New Japan's relationship? Because Kota had an ugly situation with New Japan.
Yeah.
So that could be hindered on their relationship with, so that's something to look at too.
Yeah.
But I like the move though. I like it.
Yeah, the move is good for some of their TV. Some. Yeah. It's gonna be it's a good move for them. That's cool to bring them over. I mean, I don't know how many times you're gonna rehash Golden Lovers, but hey, here we are. We're here again.
Fuck it.
But hey, it is what it is on that. One more thing. This year's Money in the Bank show in London did the following. The SmackDown before Money in the Bank grossed 5.4 million. Viewership was up 17% from last year's record. It has generated the highest gross for venue merchandise in history. Dog, Money in the Bank had the highest venue merchandise in history. What the fuck? But again, that makes sense because WWE hadn't been in the UK in 20 years since the plane ride from hell days. Which that was what, Insurrection in 2002? Yeah.
Yeah.
So and the Bloodline Civil War did 40 plus million social views in 2 days in 48 hours. Crazy. That is crazy.
What war?
Yeah, I don't know what war. Yeah, what war are we talking about here?
I ain't trying to hear that shit. Look,
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Shout out to Nick Khan. That man is really. They are really. This shit is moving this shit is moving, dog. So.
Yeah, it's really moving. It's look. They have not missed since Triple H has taken over. Creative, they have not missed on a PLE since. Really, they was already on a hot streak anyway, coming off of WrestleMania. That year anyway. So, but yeah, they've been going. The money's been moving. The product's been going well. It's at its highest that has ever been. I do want to address this one quick thing before we get to this week in wrestling because I want to pivot over to SmackDown.
Yeah.
The Bloodline Civil War does not need Dwayne Johnson. Please stop saying that stupid shit.
Who the fuck is saying? If anything,
we don't need The Rock at all.
I'm gonna tell you, if they need somebody, is one person you put in there. Rikishi,
because he's
those
their
are his
fucking
kids.
Those
are his kids.
The only people we need here are fathers. That's it.
Yeah, just bring Rikishi in there. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, one son put the other son up. My bad.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But it's just like, bruh, that's it. We don't need any Dwayne. Y'all can sit up here and be like, well, Dwayne adds star power. He puts this stuff on Mac. It's already there. It's already there, bro. They talking about the Bloodline on already. It's already on like ESPN shit like that. They already talking about it. It's already made its cultural impact. They don't need Dwayne Johnson for nothing.
Boy, this nigga Roman is a thespian, dog.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
this nigga Roman is a thespian, bro. Like that man. Hey, dog.
Yeah. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to this week in wrestling. This week in wrestling.
I am the BEST
New Day!
Because the Street Profits are up and we want the smoke.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Acknowledge me!
Round one.
Dom DeMarco.
Perfect.
All right. So we're doing something different. We starting off out the gate with SmackDown, like period. So because this is where we at. So SmackDown, as you know, the results from Money in the Bank had Jey Uso pinning Roman Reigns for the first time in 3 years since Baron Corbin pinned him last, before he became the tribal chief. So that brought forth the tribal court. This is actually the second tribal court. The first one was with Sami Zayn before WrestleMania, where they were questioning. Well, it was after Royal Rumble. They were questioning Sami's presence in the bloodline and everything of that nature. So this was supposed to be the second one. This one really wasn't even set up like the court, like how we originally had it before. We actually opened up the show with this, which was surprising me. I thought we were going to be closing the show out with it. So we opened the show. SmackDown only had 3 matches this week. Only had 3. Everything was a lot of brawls.
It was bloodline heavy like a motherfucker. A lot of people were mad because LA Knight wasn't on the show. But my thing is, I wouldn't put LA Knight on that show, man. Because,
Yeah, no.
Nah. That man's a star like you say he is. You don't put him on that show.
And Madison Square Garden wasn't robbed from him.
No, he showed up. He showed up definitely, and I'm sure he made you happy with what he did.
What did he do?
He watched Hit Row.
Oh, turn that up, bro. Hey, we here.
Dom DeMarco.
Oh, I didn't know that. All I saw.
It's on the WWE. It's on the WWE YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, let's rock that.
He watched both of them. So.
Oh yeah, we got some good footages on the way from that. Oh yeah, we here. I didn't know because all I saw was like LA Knight comes out. Like I just saw pictures of like LA Knight like in the
no, he whooped their ass
in the ring. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my god! I thought you would have known about that, man.
I didn't. Like I swear I did not know. This is my first time hearing it, but I'm so glad you told me right here on the podcast. Thank you so much. You just made my whole day. Thank you. Yeah. Oh man, it's a great day. So, but yeah, the Madison Square Garden crowd got a nice treat with LA Knight coming out before SmackDown went live, which was that's great because they should have got
one of the funniest shit. Shout out to Queen's Flip.
Yeah. Queen.
Like I love how they're bringing the culture into WWE, man. Like
they got the black media culture coming in.
Like Queen's Flip was fucking hilarious in that shit, man. That I think he fits in that realm because almost fucked him up.
How he flipped, dog. The funniest part to me is how he like roped Zelina in like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "How many times did you lose?" And then she was like, "Wait, hold on." Like I thought I was coming to do like a good interview. He was like, "Yeah, we are doing a good interview. Like so like your losing streak. Like how's that been for you?" And then almost came in there. And then he was like, "Hey, yo, can you just tell me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you on fire, bro, and everything like that, even though you lost in 2 seconds to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, then almost just like G-checked."
He grabbed the shit out of him, too. He's like, "Man, get your hands off of me, man."
He choked the shit out.
He took his shirt off and then he threw it. He's like, "What you doing, man?" Like,
yeah, that was a really cool realm for Queen's Flip and everything like that. Like that's one positive thing about doing things like in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like to be able to get a lot of black media involved into the backstage product, like that's really cool.
So like, hey, WWE, you know what I'm saying?
We're available.
We're available.
we available, dog. Just
We're available, man.
You
You
get
know,
me. I can
reach out,
do.
reach out, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
I will do the job. I will do the job. If you need somebody, if you need somebody to, for Braun Strowman to run into, you know what I'm saying? I'm your guy. Just make sure that check clears before I go through that barricade. That's all I'm saying.
One thing is, I ain't. If you talking about Brian Breaker, I ain't fucking with that one, dog.
No, I said Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I was about no, never not.
Oh, Braun Breaker. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to say no. I'm gonna have to pass. I'm gonna pass.
Ain't enough money in the world for that one, man.
Yeah, no, I'm a pass. Like I don't have the kidney. I work out, but I'm not an athlete, bro. Like nah.
I ain't trying to be an iron lung after that one, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. Unless y'all talking about 10 million, then we there. You know what I'm saying? But one takeaway though from the show that was really, really annoying me. I mean, I know they like, again, a lot of memories of Madison Square Garden when it comes down to the history of WWE there. Dog, we don't need to see Bruno Sammartino no more, dog. Like we really don't. Like enough. Like I don't care. Like I really don't. I don't care about Bruno Sammartino and what he did at Madison Square Garden. I barely even care what Andre the Giant did there or Hogan. Like we don't care. Like take us back like 20 years and then let it be that. Like we don't need to keep seeing Bruno Sammartino and that shit. Like none of us. I'm telling you right now, none of us today are going back to watch any Bruno Sammartino or Harley Race matches. We don't care. We don't care.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I'll leave it at that. But yeah, Tribal Court. So we open up with Tribal Court. The Usos come out, first, and they come out there ready to talk, ready to get this thing going. Then interrupted by Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. They come out and everything. Paul Heyman is just like, yeah, like get out of here. Like y'all not. Like I don't answer to y'all, I only answer to the tribal chief, blah blah blah, all this and everything. So then we get Roman Reigns comes out, crowd gets explosive. I really love like how Roman has the crowd in his hand without even having to speak. You know what I'm saying? One moment, all the ones go up in the air. Then the next moment, they booing the shit out of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I love it. I love like how he has good crowd control over that whole thing. Jay comes on, he just like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time for you to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to provide the evidence and let's run through it. So it's basically a low lights Roman Reigns film.
Him just barking on everybody.
Yeah, barking at everybody and turning on people. Like they show him. Even though this was a plan by him and Heyman to turn on Brock, like they show Roman doing a Superman punch on Heyman. They just show him just doing a whole lot of bullshit, man, and everything. So Roman's just like, all right, hold on, dog. Wait. Nah, fuck all that. He said, instead of showing this tape, y'all need to be showing like everything I've done for this family since I've been the tribal chief.
Gaslighting 101.
Gaslighting 101. Like he said, show them how y'all wouldn't be undisputed tag team champions without me. Show me how Solo wouldn't be on the run that he had without me. He showed me how the wise man wouldn't be like the needle mover that he is, the shot caller that he is without me. I'm the tribal chief. This is my family. Y'all have done nothing but sit over here and ride my coattail ever since I got to the top. So then he kind of like, goes into madman part where it seems like he's being submissive. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, you know what? I don't even want this no more. Like, I don't want it. So he takes off the tribal beads, the tribal chief beads, and he puts it over Jay's neck. And that gets the crowd going. You know what I'm saying? The crowd is like, oh my, like it's really happening. And like for us viewers at home, we see the bullshit. Like, man, we like, man, come on, dog. Roman ain't about to do this shit.
Man, but look, he's a fucking thespian, dog.
Oh, you want to know how he really sold it?
Yeah,
you want to know how he really sold it? He bent down. He bent the knee. He bent the knee to Jey and everything. And I'm just like, all right, bro, we know where this is going. Roman, and it's just clear as day. Roman low blow the shit out of Jey.
No, you forgot about the tears, nigga. He had tears.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He was wiping away the tears and crying.
That nigga had real tears, bro.
Roman's a sicko, bro.
He's a thespian, bro. That's some thespian ass shit right there.
Roman's a sicko. He's sick. He's sick. Your mind is sick. So he wiping away the tears, and then Jey like, it's okay, Big Oos. It's okay. It's all right. Like, I got you. Like, it's cool. And then Roman's just like, give me a hug, man. And then, bah, low blow, right in the jewels. You know what I'm saying?
And man, you should have seen Jimmy's face. He's like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, Jimmy like, oh no, this some bullshit.
He had to wait for it. He had to wait for it. He had to wait for a minute, dog. And he was looking like, oh no, I gotta beat your ass. And he started.
Yeah, like, I gotta beat your ass. And then Solo, you know,
Solo was definitely hesitant too. He was looking around like,
yeah, he picked up them tribal chief beads. He looked around, that crowd was going. They was like, put them on.
And you see Roman just standing right there, like
Roman, like, okay, don't put them shits on, but you know, hand them here. You know, Roman just still want to be like, I got control of one of them. I still got them. Also, shout out to the censors that was going, bruh. I could have swore like for the first 5 minutes of the segment, the whole sound was off.
Crowd was going crazy
because MSG was just fuck you, Roman, like just going crazy, bro. Like,
crowd was going crazy, man.
Man. Crazy. Like, you could barely and also shout out to Roman and Jey for being able to hold to audible so much during that, because they know they probably couldn't talk because of the censors was giving them cues like, yo, we actually blanking all this out, so none of your audio is gonna be heard. You know what I'm saying? So they like, shout out to them for like having really good cues there to be like, okay, it's silent, so let's just stare each other down for like this 30 seconds and then wait for them then to come back on or whatever. Like, that's important in production. So you know, we get the beat downs, bro. We get a nice beat down. Jey Uso's a star, bro. He's a star, man. Like, Jey's a star. They hang him on the cross while they beat up Jimmy.
Oh, they were beating the shit out of Jimmy. God damn, man. It was title shots, stair shots, all type of shit. He got the Samoan spike.
Yeah, they tore Jimmy up. Jimmy got torn up, man. Like, Samoan spikes, title, beat with the title, beat with the steps. Then Solo put him through the table with the splash, and then and Jey started fighting back. He started fighting, like, he broke himself out. He kicked like Solo on the back, and then he started fighting back. But then he got the beats put on him, and that was that for that scene. Next we get Jimmy being stretchered out and put in the ambulance.
I'm with you, Oos. I'm with you, Oos. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, like to our nearest medical facility, like they always like to say.
Look, a couple things that kind of threw me off. Yeah, LWO sitting there looking concerned, and then you got Straight Profits looking concerned. I'm like, bro, do you know these niggas put y'all through hell
for
years?
I'm saying, dog. I would have been like, oh, those are my ops. Like I would have been back there smoking on the pack. Like, I would have been
like, if anybody should have been concerned with, probably Sami Zayn, dog.
Yeah,
Sammy should have probably been the only one that would have been like, damn, you know.
But shout out, one thing I will say is shout out to them for not having Sammy and KO a part of any of this.
No, they got them like far away from that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. They weren't even like shown like in the building. Like, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that segment. So we move further ahead.
That was a 40-minute segment, by the way.
Yeah, that was 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So that took up a lot of time. Like, if you can tell, like, the pacing of SmackDown was like really Like they was just moving throughout the night trying to get shit done to try to get to the end of the show because we'll talk about that in a second. We pivot over to Austin Theory defending his title versus Shane. Look, the Austin Theory project is over, bro. Like, drop this fucking belt. I'm telling you, if y'all, and I think I know why they haven't done it yet. They're waiting for SummerSlam, so he's going to drop it at SummerSlam. But hurry this shit up.
LA Knight.
Yeah, drop that shit, man. Get that belt off. Get that belt off Austin Theory today. Like, because as you can see, I don't know, like you paying much attention, but like they're pivoting more and more off of Austin Theory. Like he's not even like really even getting promos. Like the whole "I beat John Cena" thing is not even like going. It hasn't been happening lately. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you who took over. He wrestled later on the night, but yeah, they pivoted over to him. You know who I'm talking about. He wrestled later. He wrestled later on the night.
Oh
Yeah. They pivoted,
and I'll tell you how too. But yeah, they're moving further and further off of Austin Theory. Like even putting Pretty Deadly with him hasn't even helped him. Like that's not even helped him either. So I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of thought like, oh yeah, Austin Theory's dropping that shit tonight. Like it's over. But in the grand scheme of things, it's like, why drop it to Sheamus? Because what is Sheamus gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? What's he gonna do with the title?
The only title Sheamus going to have to get that he needs is the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, and that's not happening.
Just complete the Grand Slam, and that's
just complete his Grand Slam, and that's not happening until like he's on the show with the Intercontinental title. Who knows who the Intercontinental champion is going to be at that moment in time?
It's probably going to still be Gunther, man. But we know where that's going for.
I don't. We'll come back to that when we talk about Raw. We'll talk about Raw. Yeah. So Austin Theory, he defeats Sheamus with a roll-up pin because Pretty Deadly comes and interferes, and then Brawling Brutes come out and all that, and then Austin Theory wins off a roll-up. But yeah, Austin Bagwell, it's time to hang it up. It's time to hang it up on him. Yeah, we're done. Yep, we're done. Speaking of another person we're kind of done with, we got AJ Styles finally defeating the finale to AJ Styles and Karrion Kross. That's over. The Karrion Kross project, that's another project. It's done. It's done, man. It's done. It's time to move on. Like I don't know what to do with Karrion Kross right now. His character stinks. He's just not interesting. Matter of fact, he didn't even get his full entrance.
That shit got fucked up.
Yeah, they just like cut like Scarlett was doing Fall and Pray, and they just cut that shit off. They like, yeah, cut that shit off. It wasn't even his entrance wasn't even on TV. So
I think what it is, I think the spooky character thing is kind of like not hitting no more. Like
it's
period.
not. It's
like,
not hitting.
Like it's not just with him. Like the Bray Wyatt shit, that was cool, but you know.
Yeah, like we don't care about that supernatural. I think the supernatural thing has went with the Undertaker.
I mean, House of Black is doing good with it though. They kind of cool with their shit though. They kind of cool.
Yeah,
with it.
But it's cool because I don't know. Like Aleister Black is cool. I mean, I'm sorry, Malachi.
Even with Judgment Day, you know what I'm saying? They definitely they pivot that shit over. Like,
but is Judgment Day even spooky anymore?
No. Remember when they first came out?
When they first came out, it was on some.
They're on that spooky shit, but then they pivoted over. Like, nigga, we wearing stadium goods, nigga. So we wearing stadium goods and off white. So that's what we're in right now. So.
We just wear it. It's just purple. Like we the Purple City Bird Gang.
We Saints Row in this bitch.
Yeah, Saints Row Bird Gang. Like that's what they are now. So like. They don't, that the spooky thing just ain't happening, even though they're saying supposedly Bray is probably on his way back. 2 thumbs down. Anyway, so AJ defeats he defeated Karrion Kross. Yeah, Karrion Kross thing. So Karrion Kross has not won any feud since he's been on main roster. He's not won any of them. So he's 0 for 4 right now. Not sure what they're gonna do with him. He's not a free agent. He's a SmackDown talent. So, I'm not really sure where we go forward with him. If he was a free agent, I'll say like his ass should be popping up on NXT like next week. But I don't know what we do there. Uh, maybe you sign Baron Corbin. Well, no, you keep Baron Corbin a free agent too. Keep him.
Well, Corbin is strictly NXT now.
Oh, he's straight NXT. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
he got a whole new character. He just got rid of all his other characters. He come up with a whole new character. Even the Lone Wolf character gone.
Oh, Lone Wolf is done too.
Yeah, he's doing a whole new character.
So it's a whole new thing. Okay, so yeah,
they repackaging him. So
hey, make him come back as a barbecue grill man, like something. I don't care. So yeah, that was that. Fast forward. So we got the ladies. We get another brawl. There's 2 brawls in a week. I mean, two brawls back to back.
Yep.
Yeah, cause so Asuka comes out. She comes out to talk her shit. Then
you could tell they shit was cut pretty quickly too.
Yeah,
though. You know what I'm saying?
It was like for real. Like Bianca comes out, starts brawling out with Asuka a little bit, and then followed by Charlotte Flair, who comes out to join the fray. And then this is joined by our Miss Money in the Bank, Io Sky, with Bailey, to also join in the fray. And Io was just about to cash in, and then Charlotte big booted the shit out of Bailey, and then that was the end of that. And Asuka runs off doing a dash. She runs off doing a dash. So that was the end of that. I believe was something booked for next week. Was Bianca and Asuka booked for next week?
Probably gonna be a tag match, Bianca and Asuka versus Damage Control, probably. Or Bianca, not Bianca and Asuka, Bianca and Charlotte versus Damage Control.
I feel like something was fucking booked for next. I think Bianca and Asuka was booked for next week. I'm not sure. Yeah, I could be wrong. Somebody correct me when y'all hear this. So next up, Edge. Edge is on the Grayson Waller effect. And Grayson Waller being heel Grayson Waller. Edge is coming out there talking like, hey, I just want to thank everybody, blah, blah, blah. And Grayson's rushing them through. He's like, hey, but look, this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to break it for y'all. Okay, because Edge, he's just drawing it on too long, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's get this over with. He's retiring. And then Edge is like, I'm not retiring, you dumbass. He said, I just came out here to really say that I talked to the powers that be, and they gave me a match tonight, and that match is going to be against you. So that books Edge versus Grayson Waller. And this was Grayson Waller's debut on the main roster. This was his first match, which is great. We kind of saw this coming because he attacked John Cena at Money in the Bank during that. So we was kind of like, okay, Grayson must be cleared to wrestle now because we all know he broke his leg in his last NXT match. So good for Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller is real wrestling.
Yep.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you could tell they're pivoting over to him right now, man. They definitely like, yeah, we about to. Yeah, they definitely doing a lot for him. They had him with Logan Paul. They had him with interact with Cena. And then they had him with a match with Edge. That was really good. So
yeah, like so that's gonna be really, really cool. To see like he put on this match with Edge, and he's we all know Grayson can go, but he worked at Edge's pace, which is a little slower and everything like that. But they gave us a good 10-15 minute match here.
One thing I need him to get another finisher.
Yeah, I do
like
too.
He should probably use that move like a signature move or something like that, but he needs another finisher. He does.
Yeah. He pulled out the Somerset Unprettier. He did the Somerset Unprettier on Edge, which was clean. It was very, very clean. And they even like acknowledged like, oh, he borrowed a move out of Edge and Christian's days. You know what I'm saying? Like the Unprettier and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that's cool. Being able to do that means that Edge gave you the rub to say, hey, yo, make sure you use the Prettier in our match and stuff like that. So that was really cool to see. But Edge ends up winning. But At the end of the match, Edge did one thing that John Cena did not. And Edge was like, hey, remember I told you about sink or swim?
He swam.
You swam. He gave Grayson Waller the rub and walked up out the ring. So, hey, told y'all, man, Grayson Waller is him. He's him.
Yeah. It's a great heel, too. It's a great heel.
Yeah, great heel. He's convinced. Edge was like, hey, it's all right. You know, this kid got it. He got it, man. So, shout out to the Aussie, Grayson Waller. And that brings us to the end of SmackDown.
Roman comes back out.
Yeah, Roman comes back out after being told that Paul Heyman says, hey, Jey Uso made his way back to the arena, like he's back here. And then Roman said, hey, tell him to meet me in the ring in 10 minutes. Tell him to meet me in the ring. We had like 10 minutes left in the show, and they went to commercial break. I'm like, how are we gonna wrap this up in 7 minutes, bro? So Roman's back out in the ring. We come back. Jey Uso music hits. He comes out. And he goes to town with a chair. Like he smacks Roman 2 times. Roman leaves, and then Solo tries to get it, and he put a wailing on Solo like Rikishi never could make. Put on, like, he's just like, and you know, he had to beat the shit out of Solo. He put their brother in the hospital. Like, that's their brother.
Yeah, it's your brother. Like Rikishi gonna have to show up now, dog. I need Rikishi in a Rikishi fat wear, nigga. I'm a bad man. We need that.
Like, yeah, Rikishi can't come out to the old thing, man. He can't come out to the too cool, too sexy thing, bro. You can't do that. He got to come out with something hard, some Samoan Dynasty shit. Like, yeah, man. This is crazy.
You got to come out there, man. You got to get some order in this motherfucker right now, man.
Yeah,
you got to get some decorum, man. Like nigga, brothers putting each other in the hospital, man. We can't do that.
Yeah. But this it doesn't end with the SummerSlam match being booked, but however we know this is where it's heading. It ends with Jace with the undisputed championship in his hand, like, yo, let's do it. Me and you 1-on-1. No Solo, no Jimmy, no Wiseman, nothing. Just me and you 1-on-1. So I can beat your ass again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we end with SmackDown. So really great show.
Right.
Expecting a good viewership and demo rating to come out of that, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, because everybody was looking forward to that one too.
Yeah, everybody's looking forward to this. So let's rewind time a little bit. Let's talk about Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Raw was solid this week. Really good show.
Yeah.
Damian Priest defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. They had a good match, real good match.
Seth cut a promo. Seth was cutting a promo. Cody walked out, and before Cody could say anything, here come Brock.
Brock comes back.
Hey, look, man.
I don't know why it's so funny. This Brock's music now, when it just hits, bro, I just bust out laughing because Brock is such an idiot, bro.
He terrorizes people, man.
He's just a terror. He just terrorizes people, bro.
Like Cody just trying to come out there like he's about to challenge Seth for the title, but they're
yeah, doom, 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 doom.
Hey,
and
man,
then
Seth,
Cody just take that jacket off, and he was like, "Nope, gotta
Seth
go."
He like, "Nah, fuck this shit."
Seth like,
all right, let me get out the ring for a minute. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, because I didn't even know what Cody was even going to say to Seth. You know what I'm saying? Because Seth was just like, "Okay, here go Cody. So what you got to say?"
You already knew it's gonna be a title fight. So you want to do an open challenge? What do we want to talk about? But Brock was like,
Brock,
like,
fuck
nah.
that.
Like, nah, come on.
Fuck that. Brock comes out. Yeah, we're not done. We're not done with Brock and Cody. So, but hey, Cody held his own, bro. He him and Brock fighting and all that, and like, you know, the cast is off finally. So his arm is no longer broken.
He can no longer wear that bitch when he's going out with his wife on dates and shit, man.
Yeah, now he's just like, I feel so free without my wrist guard on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he Brock had him in the F5 position. Cody hit him with a Cody cutter, very clean, and that was it for that squabble. And then we come back and Seth is back in the ring again. He like, well, that was crazy. Anyway, Judgment Day theme hits. And that brings out Damian Priest, Dom and Rhea, no Finn. No Finn. And they say, like, Finn is not here tonight. And then Seth is like, but hey, don't y'all got some problems going on over there anyway? Like, y'all ain't got to worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got some own infighting issues in the family. And then Priest is like, you know what? I ain't about to beat your ass because we got somebody else that can beat you.
And
Dom. And then
Dom
them bulls.
Dom looking like, man, what you talking about?
Dom like, me. And then they like, yeah, man, you. And then mommy, she accepts for Dom on Dom's behalf. And then that takes us into the first match, Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This is a good match. Fire match. Really good match. Shinsuke is doing his hand duties, bro. Like he getting these guys over, getting them over strong, and he's showing out good performances in these matches too. But he's defeated with the South of Heaven, and that was that match. The next match was the tag team turmoil match. The last,
for the
women. Yeah, like Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. They seem to be doing something with Sonya Deville and Chelsea, bro. Yeah, they.
I like the team. I like the team.
Yeah, like because they was going like because they had this was Indy's first match. Was this her first match? Yeah. So Indy and Candice LeRae was tagged up together. Emma and Nikki Cross, who lasted longer than the way they lasted longer than them in the match. So
and we had Dana Brooke and Tegan Knox.
Yeah, Dana Brooke and Tegan Knox came up to do this. And then we had Kaden Carter and Katana Chance in there, and it was all set up for them two to win. But Sonya Deville and Chelsea was running through these ladies. Yeah, they was going through it. They went through it and they won a tag team turmoil, so they are the number one contenders to face Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. So.
Yep.
And
then after that, here comes Ronda Rousey.
Here come Ronda. Hey, listen, man. Look, we here, dog. Hey, look. Ronda Rousey comes out. She grabbed that mic, and then Shayna Baszler music hit. Shayna was like, "Hey, look, I'm just gonna spare us all the time so we don't have to hear you speak on the microphone." And then the crowd just went crazy for that shit, bro. I said, "Yo, turn that up, man." Turn it, because you got to remember, Shayna Baszler can actually talk.
Mm-hmm.
She can talk on the mic. You know what I'm saying? So
she barred up Ronda.
Yeah, she barred Ronda ass up, dog. She was tearing Ronda ass like thank you so much. Like she was just like, you wasn't out here like building rings. You wasn't out here like grinding. You wasn't doing none of that. You joined the company and went straight to WrestleMania. I had to claw my way through this shit. I had to go dominate in NXT. I had to go do all this stuff. And you come in here and you just take up everything. And in a way, you kind of see a double turn here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see, because the crowd is, which is no surprise, is totally on Shayna's side here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like they on this side. And again, Ronda being a professional made it look a little heelish.
Mm-hmm.
Because she went and attacked Shayna with that. This is why this is working really well for Shayna.
Hey, Shayna need the fuck out of her too, dog.
Yo, need the fuck out of her ass. I mean, Ronda was putting the beats on her for a good second though. Like, but Shayna like overpowered all that shit.
Hey, and that knee,
dog. That shit put her fucking head in a fucking vice, bro. And
Ronda signed the CTE records that day.
Oh yeah, she gone.
She signed the CTE. Hey, look, man, put him in the fight pit. SummerSlam, put him in the fight pit.
I said this the last episode. I said it. I was like,
Put him in the fight pit, man.
First women's fight pit. Let's do it here in Detroit. Let's do it.
Fight pit, man. Put him in the fight pit.
Do it.
If you're gonna go crazy with SummerSlam, let's go real crazy. Put him in the fight pit.
Let's do it. I'm here. Let's do it. Let's do it all the way up.
Man, I love the fight pit. Man.
And this will be the first women's fight pit. Man. And these are two actual MMA.
Two MMA fighters, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. Make Beth finish the special guest referee or some shit. Or you can bring Kurt Angle back.
Kurt Angle to do it. No, do Daniel Cormier again.
Daniel Cormier. Or they could do somebody. They got a lot of things they could do with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do it again. Do it.
Man,
please
do that shit. Cause boy,
bring in Herb. Bring in Herb.
No, bring in Herb.
Man. We got. Hey, look, we got an Endeavor deal now. Bring.
We do. We can bring in Herb.
Yeah, you bring in Herb Dean. Like, let's do it. Let's do it all the way. Fuck it. So that's that. Moving on, Alpha Academy, they defeat the Viking Raiders. I think Maxine Dupree's about to graduate from Alpha Academy.
Maxine Dupree with the pin.
Yeah, she gets the pin, so she's going to be graduating from Alpha Academy next week on Raw. Funny shit. A really good match from Rhea Ripley and Natalya.
Yep.
That was a really good match. Really good match. Finally, after 3. It wasn't a squash. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a beat down. It was just a straight up match. And Natalya brought it in this match, but Rhea defeats her with the Riptide. Then she puts the beats on her. Again, we getting some early seeds being planted. Again, we're not done with Raquel. Because Raquel and Liv come out for the save, and then you see Rhea and Raquel staring each other down after that. So seeds, man. Seeds. The next match, Matt Riddle and Giovanni Vinci. Oh man. Matt Riddle
got him the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, Riddle was doing it, but then we get some interference there, and then that was that. He beat up Giovanni Vinci with the roll up, and then he gets the beats put on him, and then sword noises. Scott a psychopath.
Come out to the ring.
Drew
and
McIntyre
shit,
comes out, hits. He hit Giovanni with the Claymore, sent him to Claymore country. And then Gunther stood up there, and then Drew was like, "I dare you come in this ring. I dare you. I dare you, man. Man, in my veins, light up the spoon, bro. Light up that spoon."
You talk about a stiff ass match. That's gonna be a stiff match right there.
I need it, man. Gunther is him.
That shit about to be funny, man.
That shit about to be so funny. I'm so glad I'm being in attendance for this. I'm so glad.
Man, they about to be hearing them chops loud as hell.
Them chops gonna be loud. You about to be. It's gonna be pain. Yes. Like, let's go. So more Drew McIntyre and Gunther from that. But let's main event. Seth Rollins. He beats Dominic Mysterio via DQ. Because Damian Priest interfered into this match. Seth and Dom, it was pretty good. It was solid. They was out there doing some good things. I mean, you can't have a bad match with Seth Rollins.
Before Ricochet called out Logan Paul for next week.
Right. Ricochet calls out Logan Paul for next week on Raw. We know how this is going to end. Ricochet and Logan Paul are going to be having that match at SummerSlam. So that's going to be crazy.
They was scrapping too, man. In that backstage, they had to do something though, man. They had to, they kind of had to do that because Logan Paul said the Spanish Fly was botched when they went to the table. And all that. He said Ricochet look, man, I got a payday coming up. We need to make this happen.
Yeah, we need to make it happen. I think this might actually be Logan Paul's first win. I think he's gonna beat Ricochet at SummerSlam.
I think so too.
But yeah, Damian Priest interfered in this match, and then Finn got into. Then Finn. They said Finn wasn't there that night, but he was. Finn comes out stomping the shit out of Seth and everything, and then we get more arguing.
Yeah,
And then Seth escapes.
Because
And
Damien's about
then
to cash in.
Dom is like, hey, yeah, because Dom handed Damien the briefcase. It's like, come on, man, let's do this. Let's do it. And then Finn, that's when Finn comes out to deter this cash in from happening. And then Dom is just like, hey guys, Seth, he's leaving. He's leaving.
Seth pedigreed the fuck out of him.
He pedigreed the shit out of Dom outside the ring. Pedigree his ass to hell. And then he just got away, and then that ends with Finn and Damien arguing. It was just like, you messed it all up for me on Saturday, but you did this, blah blah blah, pointing fingers at each other. So that's the end of Raw. So really good Raw this week. NXT, we will just run through here real quick. Two things to note: NXT Underground, Raw Underground came to NXT.
That shit was funny as fuck, man.
We know the spoilers for NXT because NXT was taped because of the holiday, so we already knew the spoilers that was already out there and everything. We already know the Creed brothers, they were forced to leave NXT now, so they're basically on pending call-up status right now because there's no plans right now like what they're going to be doing.
Get themselves a nice little vacation for right now.
Yeah, basically, just wait by your phone. That's it. Just wait by your phone. The Creeds will be up soon. Where they're going, I'm not sure. Like, who probably needs to tag team more? Probably. I mean, what SmackDown probably. No, Raw needs another tag team.
Yeah,
they need them. Yeah, they need another tag. They got enough tag. It's Pretty Deadly's over there, so. If it's me, I'm taking them away from Pretty Deadly right now, and I'm putting them on Raw with the other tag teams.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, yeah, if there's anybody that goes there, it's gonna be them. So, grizzled young veterans, they are still going to be in NXT going forward. Yeah, the Dyad. I know they asked for their release, but hell, nah, y'all gonna keep working, brother. So there's that. But Eddie Thorpe and Damon Kemp did the underground match.
Yeah, Damon Kemp was kind of whooping his ass that whole match.
Yeah,
man.
he was tearing his ass up. He was whooping his ass. And wasn't his brother? His brother was in attendance for this. Gable Stevenson.
Yeah, he was Eddie Thorpe's. He was Eddie Thorpe's trainer and all that.
Corner man.
Yeah, corner man. Yeah, I like Eddie Thorpe. He just needed another finisher. He got the Ricky Ortiz finisher. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a kick or something like that.
Like a splash or something like that.
Yeah.
He got the Ricky Ortiz finisher, and I don't like that.
Yeah. Give me more underground though.
Yeah, we definitely need more of that. So that was fire. Yeah. Gable, he was he had some crisp when he was hitting niggas with his German suplexes and shit. He was fucking people up too. Yeah, he got some crisp ass he's been training. He's been training. It's good to see. So I think they're gonna keep him at NXT for a little bit, man, before they call him up to Raw. So
are they gonna lose him to the Olympics next year?
Probably so. Yeah, probably so. They probably gonna because he's still young. They're gonna give him, gonna like, man, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, hey, this gives him a year to at least come down and do this. And who knows, like if he, that could be really good for him going in the future wise. Like if he does go to the Olympics, if he is going for the Olympics next year, he comes back with a gold medal again. And who knows what you could do with your character with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you can do a whole lot there. Mustafa Ali beats Tyler Bate with the 450 splash, so he's going to challenge Wesley for the North American title.
Great American Bash. I can actually see Mustafa Ali winning that match too.
Yeah, he's probably going to win it. I think so too. I mean, Wes has had a hell of a run. Ali has been around for a while. He deserves a title. Yeah, and I think if you want to put Wesley in the main title picture to go to do his thing against Melo, I think there's no better time than now. Blair Davenport, she defeats Roxanne Perez. They're not done there. Lyra Valkyra defeats JC Jane. And yeah, that's it with NXT. I'm sorry. Then Braun Breaker, him and Ilya Dragunov. Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna
yeah.
be that's gonna be
Violence hours.
That's gonna be violence. Also, too, Mello and Trick called out Judgment Day, so Judgment Day will be.
Oh yeah, and Judgment Day gonna be back. They will be back.
And Finn said like, okay, I'll pull up.
Yeah, so Finn is coming back to NXT next week. So yeah, so they're not done there with the Judgment Day on NXT. I can because they clearly gonna be putting something together for Great American Bash. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dom versus Mello.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be Finn because I think they're gonna be running Finn and Seth back for SummerSlam.
Yeah, and I think Damian Priest might go down there and just wash Trick up a little bit.
Yeah, just beat Trick ass. Like, take him off TV for a minute or some shit. They gonna, yeah. So that was that. We don't have any AEW correspondent audio this week from Marcel, but just to run through Dynamite real quick. I mean, we already talked about MJF and Adam Cole earlier.
Yep.
So we don't really touch there, but just some results. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, they defeat Swerve and Keith Lee. Billy Gunn and the Acclaim, they defeat Butcher and the Blade and the Bollywood Boys.
It was Blade and the Bollywood Boys.
Oh, Blade. So it wasn't the Butcher. So it was just Blade and the Bollywood Boys. That was that. MJF and Adam Cole defeated. Oh, because the Butcher was on this other match. Okay, so MJF and Adam Cole defeated Butcher and Matt Menard. Ruby Soho defeated Britt Baker. And
Cool.
You said what?
I said cool.
Oh, yeah. And then Kenny Omega defeated Willer Useless.
That was actually a good match, too. That was a good match.
I think I heard it was a good match.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah. So that was Dynamite this week. And to be honest with you, that was this week in wrestling. That's it.
Wrestling, yep.
That's all we got for that. It was a good, solid week. So probably looking forward to another good week on the way. But yeah, man, episode 37. So we are getting closer and closer to 40, bro. 40 ball.
40 ball for sure. Like, we getting there, man. We working hard to get to that shit for real.
Yeah, for real. Like it's been pretty wild. So anything coming up for you?
I mean, not really, man. We just about to get to it. The rest of the stuff we working on for real, man. So we just built more building blocks being added to the building and shit. We're just trying to make it all happen.
Yeah. So yeah, and to piggyback off that, yeah, that's exactly what we got coming. We already talked about like the contents that's on the way and everything in that matter. 39 is coming, gonna be here next week for 39. No, I'm saying 38. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Episode 38 and 39. I probably won't be here for 39. So we're gonna have it's gonna be a union episode.
Shit, I might not be here for 39 either, to be honest with you.
Honestly, we might have a union takeover.
Yeah,
we might have a union takeover.
Because I
union
might
takeover
not be
episode for 39.
I'm
so
probably not gonna be here for that one.
Y'all gonna enjoy that one. I think we got something in the books for that one. So just be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Our train is ever moving. We're not done. We're gonna keep.
No. I'll be here for 39. I might not be here for 40. That's the problem.
Oh, he may not be here for 40. So we might have 2 weeks of union takeover. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, dog, we got this thing going. Our train is steadily moving. We're gonna keep this thing running and keep this thing going. We appreciate all of y'all per usual. Thank you for supporting us and lending us your ears every week. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, we out of here, bro.
Yes, sir.
Be easy. Peace. Thank you for listening to Midcarders and Catering, a weekly podcast focused on pro wrestling. Midcarders and Catering is produced by Amir Johnson. Written, researched, and hosted by Amir Johnson and Anthony Page. Original score by Justin Motizzi Ward and Aaron A. Train Fuller. Midcarders